Hey guys. Well, first of all, before I start off on this little video, just want to thank everybody so far for the good comments on the air supremacy videos. Fantastic event as usual. I'm extremely I don't know what's the word. I'm honored to be part of the show. It's a great event, one of the best of the year. If you haven't watched the videos for Air Supremacy 2019 yet, definitely check them out. Okay, on to this video. So a while back I mentioned that I've been working on a Spacewalker. Actually two of them. I have one that's in the bones that I started framing up, and then I found this one that just needed a lot of touch-up work. So the last video, if you remember, I had taken all the covering off the turtle deck because I had some broken pieces in here, so I had to get in there. And went in there, got it all fixed. Turned out good, and boy was it a challenge putting this covering on there. I had to step back for a minute and figure out how I'm going to do it. I originally made a template just out of 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, drew my little scallops or whatever you want to call them, and cut it out of one piece and laid it on there and realized that it's just not going to make that contour, covering over covering that well. So I ended up doing it in 1, 2, 3 red pieces, because this is all solid yellow underneath there. Then the red is put on over top, and it looks okay. I mean, you can see it's not 100% perfect, but it is what it is. And I think I mentioned before that I'm not sure what this was originally covered with, and you can tell when I get up nice and close. You can see the red where I put a new piece here, because it wasn't done properly. At least the color scheme wasn't done properly. Anywhere where I put the red, it's just a little bit darker. But you know what? When you get back to about this view, you can't really tell. Who cares? It's just a fun flying airplane. So, I was doing the repairs of monocoat. The red is all monocoat that I've put on there. And the yellow, I started out with Cub Yellow monocoat and ran out, and of course because of stupid Horizon, I really don't like those people. I really don't. Monocoat is becoming difficult to get. I don't know if that's Horizon's fault or the company that makes the covering. I don't know, but I'm not happy about it. So I ended up buying some yellow Ultracoat, and it went on real nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I just really prefer monocoat, to be honest with you. Both colors, the yellow monocoat and yellow Ultracoat are almost exactly the same. But I will admit this: where Ultracoat really shines is when you're covering something like that. Now, the wingtips on this airplane. From here out, this is a piece of fiberglass. The wingtip is all a piece of fiberglass, so it's hollow, just fiberglass. And I think I covered it in the last video when I mentioned in the wings I had a lot of work I was going to do to them. So this one here, I cut it back to this bay right here because I had to do some. This wingtip was damaged in a crash or a bad landing. And it was just kind of slopped back on there. So I took the covering off and I, kind of filled it in with some. Oh, that make a funny video. Drop it. So I just kind of filled it in so it blended better, and then I covered from here out and redid the wing tip. And that Ultracoat goes over those wing tips absolutely beautiful. As much as I hate to talk bad about my monocoat, I don't know if I could have gotten monocoat to look that good. Gotten? Did I say that? Wow. The heat's getting to me. But yeah, this wing panel here I really didn't have to do anything to. It's good to go. This one here, I had some more. I think from here down is all brand new yellow. This stripe is brand new, and everything blended pretty good. Once again, the red is just a little bit off, but yeah. The main reason I'm doing this video, believe it or not, is I'm using a brand new camera that I got from my good buddy RJ Monroe. I haven't bought it yet, so I'm trying it out. I'm gonna do a couple videos. I got a couple events I'm gonna go to, try it out, see how I like it. It's a little out of my comfort zone as far as the brand. I've always used Sony, really liked it. This one's a Canon, so it's a little bit different language, but just trying to get all the bugs worked out. Want to make a couple small videos just to see how it's gonna adapt to my software. Also, I redid the landing gear. I don't think I had that in the last video. I haven't watched the last video in a while, so I can't remember what I did. Redid the landing gear, redid the bungee system underneath, so that's all good to go. The wheel pants, I think they're on there as good as they're possibly going to get. The way they go on there is not that great, so hopefully they'll work. If not, then I'll just have to figure something else out. I know somebody's going to ask, so I might as well talk about this. Well, not that. That's one of my cats, by the way. This kind of sticks out like a sore thumb in this basement full of giant scale airplanes. This is an old Great Plains Decathlon 40 size. And I got this from a guy in my local club up in Grand Ledge. And it's a plane that I've always liked since I was a kid. They fly fantastic. They got some quirks, but it's one of those planes I've always liked and just wouldn't mind having another one. And the price could not be beat. You know, it's in rough shape when you get kind of close. It's not a pretty looking airplane. It needs to be redone, but you know, ready to fly. I haven't flown it yet. It's just one of those things. When I inquired about it, and he said, well, you want it? And I said, hell yeah. So there we are. So anyways, I think all that's really left on the Spacewalkers, I need to move the pilot back. I'm going to take all these switches and charge jacks out of here, move the pilot back to where he should be. Then I'll put my new switches up front. Put the windscreen back on. The cowl needs some work to do. I'm obviously going to fit it to my new engine. I'm going to put a DLE 55 in it, so that ought to do it. But yeah, I haven't worked on it since I was on call last, and my on-call for work is just so far out of hand, it's ridiculous. And I know I've mentioned it a few times to a lot of my closer friends that I'm having some difficulties at work. Not that I'm at risk of losing my job, but I'm at risk of being forced out of there just because it's getting very difficult to handle going there anymore. So the only thing that's really keeping me there is the fact that I'm creeping up on being eligible for 3 weeks vacation. And the type of work that I do, I can get a job. There's 20 different places just in Kalamazoo County where I could get the same type of job, maybe even better pay, but I lose my vacation. If I lose my vacation, you guys don't get videos. So I'm kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. I hate to stop making videos, especially for the event coverage, but I'm afraid there is going to be a point where I'm just going to say enough is enough, and then videos may stop for a while. So I don't know. Every day is different. I don't know what's going to happen, but just trying to keep my head on straight. May have to start medicating or something. I don't know. But it's getting silly and it's ticking me off. But anyways, enough of my personal drama. Yeah, just wanted to show the quick progress on this and give me an excuse to play with my camera a little bit. And I was asked a question by one of my viewers from, I believe he's from North or South Carolina. When is the Byron Pitts going to fly with the Biro drive on it? Honestly, I don't know. I put the engine in there right after I got it, just because I wanted to get it in the airplane. But then, you know, flying season was already starting up, and I needed to get my Goldberg Chipmunk done. So that stuff was priority. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to get to this year or not. We'll see. Once again, it really depends on my job. No more drama, I promise. Unless I end up quitting my job, then I'm sure you'll hear about it, because I'll be saying goodbye for a while. So, anyways, anybody that lives in the greater Kalamazoo, Michigan area that can offer me a fantastic job with paid vacation from the get-go, please let me know. I'm just kidding. Actually, no, I'm not. Alright, well, I'm going to go plug this camera into my computer and figure out how to get this thing uploaded, and I will see you guys later.